Right, gotta be B.
Gotta be B.
A molly on A? That, I mean, it could go in bank. Oh. Well, Alex, it's Overpass, so there's a lot of room to take, and it might be a mid-round here for Imperial. They are going heavy A, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is a classic, right? You just have one looking for info. It was Nork, fires off a couple of shots, calls for backup. Now kyxsan to rotate through. They started for B. kyxsan will be there. So I guess it's truck molly and go. Flashes are in. Smoke is up. It really limits the options. It's isolated Nork on the long side. The flashes just keep coming over. There's a clean one from Nork. Traded out. Vinny has the sight now. Bomb should go down. It's going to be an interesting retake. Steeko going to be coming in late from the flank. Henny's holding for it. Gets it. An advantage on this retake now. Awkward for the remaining three.
Phelps sits up on top of the truck. Fantastic first kill on kyxsan. We need a second, and Phelps, well, they asked for more out of him. Here he goes in the pistol. Nearly a third kill, but Steeko coming in on the Joe Beretta, slinging his way with his guns out. 4 kills. That's going to be Steeko pulling the round back single-handedly for Apeks.
Just when you felt like Phelps had done enough as well. He hit some banging shots, but dualies, man, it's the meta right now. 2 pairs in this pistol for Apeks, and they go a long way. Talking of Phelps, you know, if we're talking the battle of mid, I feel like he's had a pretty rough time on this team. And, you know, even coming off the back of Fluxo as well, has had some very middling performances, some ones in the red. So far at Pro League, his games have been decent. So
we did hear that from the couch, right? I think it was Chad that brought it up about the fact he wants more out of Phelps. You got to expect more out of Phelps. And, you know, he has had a very storied career. You know, he's had his time even in that SK team and back in the day. And he's always one of these players with so much individual talent, but never really lived up to it.
Nork's gone for a very early sniper.
Blimey.
Second round.
Steeko dropped that over. What a king.
It's a pretty good trade for Nork, eh? MP9 for an AWP round 2. You definitely want to be cautious into where you choose to place that.
Yeah, the danger is losing it round 2, right? But on the flip side, it's just such a powerful weapon. You want to get your potent AWP starting strong in a series like this on the CT side of Overpass. Get as many AWP rounds out as you can. Steeko's dead, man. He will take one with him to the grave. kyxsan needs a multi. He had to aggress. They were out monster, and Vinny will deal well with that MP7, putting us into a save.
Yeah, right. There's no way you're going for that with the AWP on your back.
I bought an AWP, man. They went B, man. Oh. Bloody hell.
Yeah, it came. Would you say it came a bit too easy, though? I mean, watching that boost come through just like that.
He was ready for it.
Yeah, looking at it, still loses his head. So some good shots out of Imperial. And this second round just floats very effortlessly into the camp of Brazil. Is Imperial off to the races.
Gotta say, Phelps looking pretty sharp to kick things off. You know, that entry on the boost, instant headshot. A lot more of that to come, hopefully, here for Imperial. And Imperial did play Fnatic very close on the first day of the group, right? We've seen that go all the way overtime on the final map, and Chad was bringing up the point, you know, it was a good call from Fnatic, and then Vinny, as the new in-game leader, had that big step-up round, still showing he's got his individual ability behind the in-game leadership. I am intrigued to see a T-side call from Vinny here on Overpass.
Yeah, it felt like especially when his individual went down massively after leaving Furia. Like, he was still having incredible games in the online era inside that team and decent results. Right before Furia got kind of, you know, maybe called frauds a little bit, coming into LAN play off the back of COVID and a couple of top 8 at majors, but otherwise a fairly uneventful time. But Vinny never felt like a problem, never felt like a weak piece, just wanted to, you know, group up with Fallen in Imperial.
They're in a pickle, though. I mean, you're forced to rebuy around the saved M4 and AWP. It leaves you with MP9s and a Deagle. So a lot of pressure on Nork to try and make that play, find that early advantage. He goes looking for a party peek, gets nothing. Vinny and Jota already taking early control towards Connector. A 2-man sweep from the Apeks side here towards short water. Connector completely under Imperial's control.
Nork, one of my favorite AWPers to watch right now.
Yeah, he's very exciting.
Clutch as well.
Oof. Good on Twitter.
Yeah, great. Yeah, Rex NIP, which is always good fun. Nork, though, he needs to do something, as you said, Alex. The one chance, the one gun on this top side. We've got jkaem making a rotation, but it's a long way away, and he's going to have to trade his gun out. Gives it to the captain, who can frag. We've seen him do it. Nork hits a leg. Now they know about the AWP, but they find out the hard way. It's a quick trade from the back of the site. Steeko uncleared, and he will take 2 with the bomb down. It's in his hands now. Low health. He's in trouble.
Yeah, jkaem needs to chill as well. Vinny could easily close this back out with bolts low as well. Yeah, he does get away. Steeko, he's gives him the bomb, says he can have it, and he does get caught by bolts. This now becomes a 2-on-2, and they are going to pivot to B.
Oh, final 30 seconds left. Bolt's still chilling up on the upper bomb side, but Vinny's going to be sending out the utility bomb, committing forward into B alone. It looked like they might even sort of pump the utility into B and fall back, but Vinny's running alone. He's running right into jkaem, and he'll win that fight with the Galil. Now you can sort of settle your nerves as kyxsan picks up the AWP.
That felt like a fake on you know, every day of the week. Bolt's still hanging it up. Vinny solo rushing that B bomb site. You think you want two players to trade. You don't know what you're running into. Those CT rotates are so quick on this map. And Apeks figured it out just quick enough to get into the pit, but low health for jkaem. He has to hit an instant headshot on the Deagle. And man, I mean, there's a world he does it.
No, but really good awareness from Vinny as well. You know, it would be easy to just kind of assume and operate under that assumption, but not going to be falling foul to that Deag. Well recovered. I thought Steeko's double was enough to destabilize. The AWP still doesn't really get much of note, right? It was just, I think, their leg shot. Nork run down, caught by Phelps. Yeah, we're going to keep Phelps' watch going, lads. I think we're so far on to a winner. Imperial, after losing the pistol, 2 consecutive T-side rounds on Overpass. And we haven't even needed to say Henny or Jota's name yet to be filling the feed with anything.
Yeah, I mean, it is only Steeko getting kills right now for his team, despite having that AWP out for Nork. Points throughout this first half already. Steeko up there, 7 kills, 2 deaths. Nork and jkaem with 1 apiece, and 0 frags yet found for kyxsan and CacaNito. So rough start for Apeks on the firepower department. It doesn't look like that's going to get any better here. So 3-1 start likely to be locked in here by Imperial. And we've seen MIBR really impressed. We've seen the Brazilians last week showing up. We'll have to see if Imperial can get this win under the belt. I think Apeks actually looked like they might be a team up for grabs. Imperial could defeat them today.
Ooh, that's a mess. What's the AWP doing there? Out on the
weird spot for it, isn't it?
Not even behind the pillar with a chance to back off.
Well, a lot of money here for Phelps if he can take down Steeko, but it's not going to be allowed. Steeko's come warmed up.
Well, not quite unbeatable. Does fall to the rifle. Another pistol in the pit. 4th player starting on this B-bomb site.
That could get a little scary now because they have dropped the bomb in the open. If kyxsan can get away with another one here, maybe there's something to be had for jkaem. As they're running right into the MP9, it will be bolts to recover the mess. And with that smoke up at heaven, jkaem can't do much. So bomb plant's locked in. And so should the 3rd round here for Imperial.
Yeah, he'd love an extra one, wouldn't he, just on the way out?
Boom. Oh, even Vinny hits that one.
Half a second more and Vinny's dead there. Great time, great reaction, and great round for Imperial making a run. Yeah, you talk about the success of Brazilians. Keep in mind, Furia made it through to the playoffs.
They did.
Last chance.
The longest run they possibly could do it in, but they did it.
They had a hard time to get there, but...
And MIBR just about missed out in such a heartbreaking way.
It felt like that came down to the early long match against EG, that 3-mapper with 4 overtimes over 3 maps, and then coming back later, and they just had no juice, man. They were squeezed, just pulp.
Just empty fruit skin.
And Monty just ran over them, so that felt like a shame for MIBR, probably the most surprisingly impressed team in a group.
Trying to get out Monster early, does get caught. I think it was his own team flash actually on the nose flash, maybe caught him there and forced him to fall back, but there was a chance. It was looking like it was going to be a perfect opener for Vinny, but they just reset off the back of it.
I've been playing too much CS2, just saw a HE going towards the smoke there. I was like, oh,
let's get a
swing on that.
I think Dupree was tweeting about it yesterday. He was saying the same thing. He's like, why don't they just need the smoke in this scenario? And he realizes, okay, we're watching CSGO.
Yeah. One of the most recent ones for me was the discovery about, obviously, Ninja diffusers. If you happen to have a HE that late, it's
that could be sick.
It's just cancelled. You're just sitting there like a twonk.
Weren't FaZe talking about that on the desk yesterday?
Yeah, they were
saying, like, grenades. Oh, what a cover.
Yeah.
How did Steeko let him get that far?
He got enough. He did 100 damage, but just on 2 players, unfortunately. I think you got to stick to the foundations of that boost right there.
Yeah, this is a smoke that usually locks off the AWP line that can be held. Currently no AWP in play. They're hoping that that keeps boots planted. jkaem definitely is sticking around, but after finding that space, Vinny getting nothing done. Excuse me, wasn't Vinny, who was it? Bolts, perhaps, yeah, out to the short side. That's Vinny now with 1 and a bit. kyxsan lives on. They're saving up this time, so a solid conversion back from Apeks.
Yes. Overpass feels like a map that's going to be far less CT-sided, not far less, but significantly less CT-sided once we hit CS2, and I don't just mean because of the nade smoke interactions. I think there are certain positions that we saw showcased in this round that are not as efficient. For example, Stiko up on that boost of the jail, you can't do that anymore. Can't even get up there in any fashion. Also, the normal boost on the wood, you can typically do an insta boost, I would call it, where one player is standing up and you can shimmy on his head. There's no crouch, stand, jump to uncrouch to where you can get caught, right? Can't do that anymore. There's no layered boost, whether intentional or not. So that's been removed. This is going to just make some of the little tricks that CTs have towards B a little more difficult to run away with. Not massive implications on A side, but at least on B, I think we're going to see a lot more B hits and B control once we hit CS2. I think CT's going to have a lot harder over time, meaning areas like short water are extremely important to take, and that's exactly what Apeks are doing in this round. 2 players pushed up, door cover from the captain, Stiko on the railing.
And the whole game plan here is success out of connector, right? You've got 1 player holding B, that's Bold, Vinny holding towards A. Make sure they can't push and get a flank on around the backside. But this connected play, I'm interested to see where they take this on, because Phelps has got himself into bathrooms already, and given how Apeks are playing the CT side, they haven't gathered a whole lot of info yet. And maybe Henny can crack things open. Onto the rifle of jkaem just around the corner. Knock is available towards Dicebox as well a little bit later in this round, and that jump spot, Henny had a chance.
Hard shot to hit, but flicked away just before. And again, this close position. Stiko's been playing a similar one. Will jkaem get cleared? You'd like to think so. He'll also hit the nade start to pop.
He looks like he might get a fight 1v1 against Vinny at the moment.
If he swings, Henny's covering.
Yeah, but there's the shadow. jkaem's about to get cleared. He won't get the kill.
No,
Henny was setting up utility, so jkaem gets a double. Finally, Jota gets rid of it, but that is massive impact felt by jkaem already. And Knock on the truck. 25 seconds left. A lot to do for the Swede.
He's got himself the opportunity to disrupt the trap. Wow. What a sequence out of Nork. Rocking and rolling with a straight face as well. There's
Give him the rifle.
Yeah. Why'd you buy him an AWP when he can do that?
Oh, see that one again. I mean, Jacob, this is the second time, as you guys pointed out. Yeah, the second time this same result. And this second kill on the jumping player. Oh, fast bullet.
Can't do that in CS2. That's spray transfer.
I'm sure you can.
What's your interp? Oh, wait. That is so sickening. Nog, he's got it all right now. Imperial probably back to B is where they've had the majority of their success. 1 AK here, very meta. They've got the money for it as well. It's not like someone's going to be digging in their pockets in the follow-up. Phelps just with 1300, and yeah, you're going to squeeze as much as you can out of this AK. As many boosts, as many little tricks, setups for Phelps to get a kill. And hey, you said eyes on Phelps. Well, that's exactly where Chev will be putting us, or Jakey rather. Here for this round, it's just Phelps working the map.
And boost number 2, please.
I love that they've got a lot. Oh, uncrowd.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, that's crispy. Snap, crackle, and a pop. jkaem goes down.
Yeah, Nork is going to be forward of this. He's not chosen to fall back into the site. He's chosen to stand and bang. And up against pistols, he could be vulnerable here. Missed shot. He's going to run at him. They know they've got the AWP now. No, Nork!
Yikes.
From high highs to low lows, one round to another. Awkward now. You can't let this one go. They only brought 1 rifle in, and Phelps has started this house of cards to come tumbling down. kyxsan pushing for info, looking for answers, got nothing to report. And he has recovered that Nork AWP.
They're panic dropping B. They think it's B because he swung all the way towards the short side. He saw nothing. Everyone was hiding in toilets. They're deep on long. I love this slowdown for Imperial. And for once, they won't get caught throwing nades. There's no flash in this round. But if they trade out, it's a 3-on-1.
Yeah, 20 seconds though. It is making me a bit nervous. That's a nice smoke, but Truck's still going to have to be a tough angle to clear. 13 seconds. The spam does connect. That's the frag they needed. Bolts has gotten them right to the site with a second to spare. Imperial, 1 hero rifle. All they need.
That's got to be one of the most satisfying feelings. Is when you run the clock so far down on Overpass, you have a hero AK, you time it to perfection, you get all the essential kills on that final moment. And it started with this. Phelps up on the second boost of the round, and this is all he's seen. Just a little pixel.
Just enough.
And that is absolutely right. Just enough to get the jkaem kill, and then Bolts does all the heavy lifting right at the end there.
Man, that wallbang spot is actually like low-key garbage on Truck, where you're crouching, you have like this pixel and you can see them cross. If they walk in, it's good, but if they perfect peek you, they kill you. You never kill them because your shots are wallbanging into the Truck and they can still shoot you on the side of the head. You have to be really jammed in there to actually be favored. And everyone peeks Truck with intent. So, yeah, I don't see that often get away with kills and an escape. kyxsan finds out the hard way.
All right, money situation for Apeks. They've got cash, so it should be investing into rifles, and they'll have enough for AWP if they went glass cannon, and that's exactly what they've done. So Knock has pulled out the AWP, despite having no Kevlar. We'll see what they decide to do with it. So in a play around like this, maybe just taking the fights early. And Knock is going to run down to long and start his position at the flower beds.
Ooh, turn the flash. Vinny's not blind. Does go down. FAMAS in jkaem's hands. Works wonders. Get an opening kill. Make it 2. jkaem. He's kept it level. Bolts and Jota, the contributing members from Imperial. As look how much space Phelps is taking. North.
Oh. Just get the AWP out of the toilets.
Oh,
it does not belong there. It's yeah.
So far we've seen Knock play the AWP close monster, right, on that wooden panel. Yeah. We've seen him in the bathrooms. And any time that we've seen with the rifle, it feels like it's been better so far. A little strange where the AWP has been positioned for Apeks so far. CacaNito doing the best he can. Well, he has everything to do now. 1v2 up against Phelps and Jota. Bomb plant comes in. CacaNito is on the rotation upwards.
Bit of a send for Stico, but honestly, it could have worked.
It could have.
I'm all for trying that play. A lot of the times you'll throw the molly, you'll turn around. Stico's not given that room. CacaNito, no kits.
Yeah, no hope, right? He's still walking in.
Deep long. It's not the spot you'd clear.
Yeah, he's not going for it.
Bit of a shame. Yeah, you know, Norg, to make the argument that, like, yeah, he had that a couple of rifle rounds that looked good, so he shouldn't AWP. Obviously, it's not as far as we'll go, but these AWP rounds are really awkward.
He's put the AWP in a better position than we've seen it in so far, right?
Yes.
Even Knock is very talented, but it's really difficult to make the AWP work in some of the spots he's found it in.
Playing close toilets against pistols twice and getting overrun, it's not ideal. It's not optimal. Missing some very awkward timings, no doubt about it, as Imperial have scaled up short side.
Well, that's 2 rounds going the way of Imperial, winning with that hero AK and now converting the gun rounds broken, the finances of Apeks. This is going to be quite a good T-Haul, that's for sure. It is Imperial's pick for a reason.
Yeah, I said that when Imperial were 4-0 up against Fnatic on T-side Overpass, and then they got 11 forward at the half, so okay. I'm going to give Apeks the respect. But we are definitely seeing weak signs right now, and some great calls coming out from Vinny. An entry kill with a nade. CacaNito puts the rifle to use, but they know there's not much behind it. With a nade kill in B, they can just go, go, go.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. The stack. Not falling into that trap of expecting the rest to be stacked away from the rifle.
Yeah, they got an AK from the battlefield, so they'll save that. Or at least attempt to for kyxsan.
Yeah, that's the exercise you have to do after playing like Yakinda. Or you have to do a couple I think 20 of those. Yeah, 20 of those.
Cat cows.
Cat cow. You can do that one off stream.
You into yoga?
I have done yoga before.
Yeah.
I do. I definitely have a lot of respect for the people that are doing the like mobility exercises. As I've just hit 30, you know, I just don't want to be a decrepit 45-year-old.
Yeah.
So going to start doing a bit more stretches. I even did some Pilates for the first time.
I did Kinga's Pilates routine with her, and that hurts. That takes a workout.
Isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to really engage the core. I thought I had a good core. I don't have a good core.
Yeah, it is. It's been like kind of a mainstay in my life. I remember coming home from school and my dad doing Pilates. You know, just like because you look like a bit of a weirdo. You're just kind of moving your arms slightly for extended periods of time. There's a tennis ball. There's a scarf. You had to have all of these different gadgets and gizmos to pull off your Pilates.
Are you a bit of a yogi, Hugo? You do a little bit of yoga?
I like stretching. I think stretching's good. Breathing's good. I've definitely done some yoga, you know.
Yeah,
the holistic stuff is interesting. Yeah, we're experts.
Yeah.
It's good fun. I think everyone should do it more, you know, and it's also...
Breathe more.
Yeah, exercise is hard, but, you know, finding a quiet place and bending your body into weird routines. That can be fun.
And thinking is fun too.
Thinking, I wouldn't go that far.
No, I've done enough. I do enough of that, actually.
I don't need any more thinking. Breathing,
however,
and not thinking.
Yeah. And now everyone listening is manually breathing.
And that's good. Mindfulness is important. Imperial had to be mindful of this B site, though, because Stiko has peeked the monster smoke, and there was a gap. He shot right through it. 5-on-4, and that will actually cancel the pop. They wanted to go.
Have you ever wondered about like how your tongue rests in your mouth, Dinko?
Oh.
How does
yeah, it's resting above my my teeth right now. Above my teeth, yeah.
All of your teeth?
Wow.
No, not all of them. It's kind of pointing upwards, isn't it?
Like, how does your tongue naturally sit? How
on the roof of your mouth?
Does it?
Is that how it's meant to?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe I've got the weird tongue.
Maybe you got weird teeth.
Oh God, everything is ruined.
Go to the dentist.
What about blinking? That's another one. That's the worst one.
Do we have to go this
deep? When I
deep?
manually think about blinking, that's the worst. Now I'm doing it.
Yeah, damn it. CacaNito peeks over the molly, calls short water clear, or at least from his perspective. There are a lot of bodies close by. Vinny makes it clear with the util. Henny's still firing off warp shots from Monster. The defense bolstered now as Nork rotates through. They know they have the advantage. They've even locked the door with the jkaem flank.
How do you win this?
You don't. You just don't. Molly CacaNito out.
They're saving.
And that isn't an attempted save. You can see Henny's managed to get away with his AWP, catches jkaem's flank, and yeah, well, 10 seconds for lads. This is very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. To have an advantage like that and to see it essentially converted without any more friction. Just the one casualty.
Felt like they could have gone, but I guess they didn't know how good their Molotov was on the pillar, and they got hit with a smoke at 15 seconds. So it's like, we could, but probably shouldn't. Stiko also had a very potent position up on the top of Monster. If anyone came through, they are not clearing Stiko. So could have gone worse.
That Stiko frag, because you saw the flashes land just after Phelps died to the smoke spam. Yeah. So I reckon he just completely ruined their entire exec.
Yeah, they were going to go. That was the 140 commit with Phelps on entry. If he gets the kill, they explode, but denied at the first hurdle.
Yeah, and now off the back of a 4-man save, it's time for Imperial's coach Zach to get on the mic.
I actually don't mind the save because they get away with the AWP, they keep 4, they have a lot of money, and sometimes it's good to just know when it's probably too far gone. So, yeah, no loss bonus, but it's not like they had any to go with anyway. They've been rocking this T side pretty strong. So, yeah, 6-4. Imperial are in a great place right now.
Yeah, Vinny's been calling a great T side, and he's been fragging too, right? He's 9-5. He's up there with the top fraggers on his team. Good to see Vinny having a good time here on the T side, and it's time for Apeks to try and disrupt that. kyxsan's job to do so.
Ooh, a little too deep on that nade, I say. It does go down Henny's shirt.
Yeah, he's caught half of the damage off the back of that, and kyxsan nearly gets caught. jkaem's going to defend him. Gets one pick out of that fight, and Phelps will reply quite swiftly. A knock towards bathrooms, but he's got his teammate kyxsan with him, and he's a little further forward. He hears those steps running towards long bathroom side. There's a second player filtering in through middle, and it's Henny with a nice shot to the front.
Needed that one. Henny saves himself, maybe saves the round. I say that when Phelps reveals himself on long. Forces the rotation out of CacaNito, puts pressure onto Stiko. Oh, Hugo, he is in a pickle here.
If he sends it up on, that's dangerous. But this position's really nice, and they're not going to clear it. Oh, a quick switch comes in, but he's got a 1v1.
Stiko's position up on the fence is so awkward. Two sides. Henny hasn't seen him.
4x3.
Henny hasn't seen him. Stiko turns. He's got it. That's the bomb. Locked down. Stiko has a free kill and a smoke as well for out of the con doors. Jota jumping into it, and Stiko being pushed on two sides, but he separates the fights. He loses his life eventually, but it is CacaNito who's looking to clutch this one out in a 1v2. The bomb is on the back of Jota, but he hasn't got his teammate with him, and CacaNito is making the wrong play, but he's made the right move now. Or has he? He's gone the wrong way.
What is this round? Phelps has a site. He runs back. Then they go, okay, we may as well commit to A. We know it's clear. We know he's heard him wrong. He's got a nade.
He's got the nade. Jota's so low.
13 seconds. Boom. It goes too wide, but it moved just about 10 seconds.
Just hide. Just hide at this point. And the shot comes up. CacaNito with the clutch on the way back up. Finds a nade in his back pocket and sinks it on default.
I mean, that round should have been lost a lot earlier, right? About a minute, about 50 seconds, we had a guy from Imperial, 4 players up. One was out Monster, one was in short, one was A long, and one was connector. The connector guy was going up when this kill comes in. So that's why Stiko doesn't even get traded. Jota is top con because they think B short's completely clear. And, I mean, why is he top con? He's checking a flank, I guess, but his teammates out long. They're so split for a 4-on-3.
Big win.
Yeah.
Big win all the same.
Well done.
Yeah, I think Stiko as well, just kind of on the fly, you know, handling that scenario. He was alone, responsible for that B bomb site, managed to delay and frag himself a nice pair of frags.
Nice start from Stiko, though.
If that's like Apex's round to break in and they go 9-6 or 8-7, man, that's going to feel like such a wasted T-side. This could have been double digits, and it still can be, but it shouldn't have started like that. Can they put a stop to it? Stiko says no. Once again, utilizes his position, gets out.
Yeah, he's enjoying that fence. Well, let's see how Imperial respond to adversity. Down a member now.
Good
Under a minute left.
Saw the reaction shot out of Jota. It really caught him off guard.
Nork with an AWP, but he is on the B site.
Yes, indeed.
Poor guy. Can't set the foot right.
3 of his 4 frags were from that 1 AK round.
Yeah, that is true. That's kind of sad. What a round it was.
It was. Beautiful. Kyxsan around the smoke.
Oh,
so dead. So dead. Vinny zips up the body back. Jacob dead on long.
No way.
Stiko's low. They know where he is. They're going to clear him out. He felt the pressure to peak, and he had to go for it. Phelps having a banging game right now. Like we said, from the red to the green here in the Imperial jersey. Had a great Pro League and keeping it up in a hyper-important mid-bracket match. Poor Norky boy must save.
Tough CT side here for Apeks, but great to see Imperial bounce back. You know, they lose that round they shouldn't have in the previous. Then they come back into the next round. They lose the first player, right? They drop bolts early on, and they're able to respond very, very quickly, very precisely. This is Phelps getting those long picks, down to 2 health. Smart reposition to give himself some cover, knowing that if Stiko was to peek out and even landed 1 body shot, it would have been instant death for Phelps, so he had to find a better position with more cover, adjust the angle, and that was enough to give him the chance for the instant headshot. So Phelps, great game so far, 12-8. And that will be the 7th T round for Imperial here on Overpass. This is their map pick. You can definitely see Vinny's comfortable on it. The game plan's working out. And a good coach standing behind him as well. And a notable absence of the coach being allowed to stand behind Apeks with that coaching change. Too late on in the season, they weren't able to beat the roster lock. So Mithra here, but not able to stand behind them.
I see, I see.
Delicious T-side, though, for Imperial. They're going to be very happy with, despite the couple of shaky rounds we've seen this half, how this has turned out. And it's going to get sweeter now, you would presume. 2 guns.
It's time for the Nork moment, isn't it?
Yeah, he has to.
Have to pop off with this AWP. There's been multiple opportunities for it.
But given how this game has gone, now he's going to go, all right, guys, I'm sick of this. I'm going A. And Imperial are going to go for that beat pop through Monster. Right? Phelps is going to hit the site at 140, and he's going to save again.
Okay.
All right, that's the Byron prediction now coming in live.
We're okay.
It's wrong. It's like the pistol round.
Where's not going?
4-man toilet side. This is like very much looking for a brawl early with the element of surprise. Any posted for anyone that braves that fight. It doesn't look like it's going to come with the MP9s. Rather play that close setup. Molotov, not going to be a problem. Nork's connected elsewhere, and still the MP9s have control. Henny reveals his position.
Imagine.
Good work from Jacob.
Oh, he's still in the open. The escape is nice. I think just give up B short. Bolts can't do anything about this. Stiko floating yet again. And he even sets CacaNito getting aggressive. The AWP just sits back on A. Nork got the first kill on Phelps. Apeks with low money.
This one. MP9 at this range.
Stiko
surfing in. He's getting close, but Bolts hits the headshot. And now a lot of utility still left for Imperial, right? You can pump the brakes. You have 3 smokes up, 2 mollies left, loads of flashes. You can go for the full B execute here, and that rotation's coming in. CacaNito on the flank around the back. Are they going to hear the steps? They should now. Henny's going to turn. And CacaNito will be traded out, but luckily gets that kill on Vinny.
Yeah, now they're going to be dumping their util and go for it. 28 and counting. Got to get a wiggle on now. Norksaw with a perfect angle to close this one out, but the flash is too good. He's been forced off the line. Bolton, Henny, tooth and nail, dead to jkaem. And just like that, a 6 comes through. They needed that one, a compulsory round from Apeks. Limited resources, but they do find the result they hoped for. Still not going to be sunshine and rainbows in the finances.
Big jkaem Phoenix there with the massive triple kill on the AK. It's been AK's dragging Apeks through on these rounds. Stiko's floaty position finally found out. But it did not matter for Apeks, who are just fighting for the end of the half right now, trying to make this redeemable on the CT side. It could certainly do so, considering it is Imperial's map pick as well.
Yeah, and like what you said earlier about it potentially being even, you know, a double-digit T-half. Bit of a trip, bit of a stumble.
If not for that, CacaNito 1v2. The bungling.
The bungling, that's how it will be known.
Here's that B-pop round, it's coming.
The B bungle. It's going to be Stiko out short. Just one kill coming in with the MP9. CacaNito in defense alongside jkaem have come crashing down upon this Imperial T side. Henny will do what he can. A couple of players are damaged up. So Henny looking for that chance, but he crosses into the open. And the Swedish sniper's scope is right on his position. So 7-7 all tied up.
Norks accepted. This game, I'm a support AWPer. I'm not going to be flashy. I'm not going to be multi-killing, but I'm going to be at the back. I'm going to be closing these clutches, making sure nothing gets weird, not going for these opening kills. And fine, he's found his footing. It's working. I'm glad Imperial went for that B-pop, but with no bomb plant, that is their money gone. And a very fast con flank for Apeks.
Yes,
means
exactly.
They probably win the half.
Just a few rounds ago, you were talking about a likely world, in fact, where Imperial win a half with double figures. Now we're looking at them coming into the last round of the half, 7-7 tied up, and they've got Tech 9s and a Mac 10, and jkaem needed to get that opening. He doesn't. The Tech 9 cracks him right open, and that's an opening now up the top of connector, and they're going to speed with it.
Yeah, don't waste this opportunity. They've done it with one gun before on Phelps. They've now got double that. Routing long. All right, big Nork round. I've been waiting 14 for it.
No longer support AWPer. It's going to be the hero AWPer yet again.
He should have, 3 shots in this round. So potentially,
all of the best AWP clips and Overpass happen here.
True. Nitro would agree with that. Let's see if he checks long. The flash goes out. He hears it. He doesn't go for the clear. Late check. Very open to bathrooms right now. And Imperial have done a really good job of this. Hiding again, showing nothing, but he's still curious. He's still not convinced. The nades come over. Nork knows what's up.
He does know what's up, but is he going to land some shots here?
Close.
Nox had a tough half. Leg shot lands on Henny. They know exactly where the AWP is now. Stiko's flank has come to fruition. Nox getting blocked by a teammate, and he doesn't escape. He doesn't get away. And shot on the double has thrust things back in favor of the Brazilians. And Stiko, a 1v2. What a half he's had. He can round it out with the clutch.
Oh, no, he won't. They'll take it. This game's got it all. Absolutely bizarre. And it's only the first half. A lot more to come. Don't go anywhere.
Katie nails the shot. 3 kills from the captain.
Say you're looking, keep looking for it, but you can't find it. Can't find another one to get around. You try and try, but never find someone who's mine. Keep looking for it. Can't find another one to get around. Try to never find another me. Tell me something I can hear. Body screaming. You won't admit that you want me close. I know you need, you know I know. When you're with me, you feel it the most on the low, low, low. You say you're looking, keep looking for it, but you can't find it. Can't find another one to get around. You try, never find someone who's vibing. Keep looking for it, but you can't find it. Can't find another one to get around. You try, never find another me.
Welcome back to ESL Pro League. It's 7 at the half. It's Imperial leading the way just by 1. Could have been a lot more though, Hugo. We were talking about possibly a double figures half. Definitely could have been. But a couple of rounds went awry for both teams that they should have picked up. But overall, pretty scrappy first half of CS.
Yeah, some eco bangs, some missed opportunities, and a couple of clutches thrown in there as well for good measure. Everything that you would need and want for the mid-bracket match between Imperial and Apeks. And it's only map 1. It's only half 2 as we get into what looks to be a speedy pistol.
Yeah, they are just charging. We got ourselves some nades flying through the skies as Imperial have the edge from 1xBet, and jkaem has the sight for a moment. Good attempt. It's not clean, and it is from Vinny. 2 taps of the USP. Could be 3. kyxsan's left alone, and he's gone, swept under the rug, deleted.
The energy is there for Imperial all game, all day. Even though we've had Zach with some heads and some hands, they've been screaming down, even while the round is still live in a 4v1. They know the implication of winning their map pick here. An uncertain map pool for Imperial in the Pro League, as we have a new team. We don't know exactly what to expect, and a new in-game leader at the helm of that.
Yes.
Or at least a new task for Vinny in this role. So
I think the fact they came out of that first half with 8 T rounds, moving into the CT side of Overpass in your map pick,
it's GG.
You're going to be happy with it.
It's done.
You know,
they've won it.
I'm gonna say Imperial gonna win this. You go, yeah, sure. We'll lock that one in.
Final answer.
We'll make that the official prediction.
Committing to something this early.
Do we have a name for that spot? Do we need a name for that spot? Where Jota is? This corner.
Yeah, that is a
power position.
Fur.
Like when the long guy gets that, you just, what do you call it, fur?
Yeah, okay. I would say he's the most memorable player I know.
That's fair.
Deep long, right there, on your left, close. No, here.
Yeah, pushed up long.
Even further.
No, like deeper long.
And look how deep they are.
They're all in.
He cancelled it. He cancelled it. I think he thought he got the plant.
Oh, no.
He got off the plant. He wasn't being threatened.
Well, that's a lot of money gone, left on the table.
We all know what 800 times 5 is, so let's just all say it at the same
4K?
time. That's what I'm going to say, yep. 4.
Sorry, same time. I should have.
No, that's fine. Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, you would have got it because you knew exactly what it was.
That as well.
Matt's on stream.
Yeah, so $4,000 dues missed out on.
Not that much.
Oh, Hugo.
Would have been more than this.
In-game, of course. Could have
been
an
had Tech 9 armors again.
Yeah.
Or armor. Close to this.
Pissed, or he's playing the wrong game because you could refund that and Counter-Strike.
2.
Duh.
Duo.
Jota
It's fine.
got himself nothing. Absolutely nothing. But don't worry,
Phelps.
because Phelps is here. And he's got himself the multi-kill.
Oh, yeah. Farm Phelps.
Tasty.
And the crowd goes absolutely wild for that one.
You know, they've been saying that the crowd's a bit biased here. I'm seeing a lot of Imperial.
Brazilian bias out there in the crowd today.
Yeah, we just don't have the flares or the drums here this time.
Pom, 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 pom. Beautiful. Phelps is just having a day. He's having a tournament. I'm here for it. I had no expectation coming into this season.
Phelps fantasy pickers, all three of you.
My favorite thing about Brazil,
Yeah.
Guarana.
Oh, it's a classic.
You know, other are available. It is going to be.
It's a drink. It's a soft drink, by the way, guys, before you think he's doing anything illicit.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Hey, excuse me. You got any of that guarana?
Yep.
Scratching his neck.
Just one hit, man.
Just one guarana, please, man.
I'll stick to my monsters for now. Thank you very much.
Have you tried the, no. I decided I changed my mind. I've changed my mind. Trace could get away with it. I don't think I can.
I think you could. You've proven yourself as Michael Scott. That laugh.
You got the acting chops. You could do it.
Let's see what happens with these two up short.
Oh, that's... Oh.
Counting on it. Bolts is a laser beam. Nice one back. Steeko. He's aware that there's likely one towards the connector position, but caught out by the timing of the engagement. Nork in the clutch.
This is a Guardian clutch.
Yeah, except easier.
A lot easier.
A lot easier.
Oh, that's a drop.
Yeah, breaking his legs, helping Nork out here.
Yeah, and they work on, but I love this call for Imperial. They've just had some heads-up plays. He resets, plays with his teammate, and Nork didn't know. He could have walked into B. Wasn't to know.
This is very, you know, we saw the Afro clutch. Same kind of thing, a 1 versus 2, and then they grouped up and started pushing. I'm just thinking there's something similar here for Imperial. When they're in this scenario, it's a very clear reaction. They will group up. And Nork has, unfortunately, walked into their stacked site.
They're not jumping the gun, though, on the plant. Will he fake it for pit? No, he sticks, and now they move in. Isolating this will be a little harder, but he jumps up, and Jota shuts him down. 12 rounds for Imperial, as they are putting on quite a show this afternoon. Coming in with a flawless CT side so far, and a strong opening T half as well. It's only map 1, but Apeks are looking limp right now. No energy in the camp. Been on the back foot the whole map. And that's desperate. Jumping top site.
Yeah. No, I mean, especially considering how little he knew about where they'd gotten off to. Gets punished for it, understandably. Huge just absence of the fragging here for Apeks. You know, you look at the individuals, you expect to see CacaNito popping off at this point. So,
he's a T-sided player.
No, that's what I'm thinking.
I'll give him that.
That's what I'm thinking, but it's Steeko that's taking the space, taking the frags right now. 17 and counting, top of the scoreboard for his squad by a large margin. 3-2 division of Imperial's defense.
What's 3 divided by 2, Alex?
1.5.
Fantastic work.
Yes.
More mats on stream.
Do you know your 4 times table, Hugo?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, nice.
8.
Good start. Where?
12.
Yeah.
16.
And then, of course.
20.
Yeah, and then you
they just keep going. It's pretty easy.
I remember the times tables being on the door in the bathroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my friend used to have it, so you'd stare at it every time you were sitting down.
And we're just getting forced to do those over and over again to learn it by memory.
Yeah, unfortunately, my brain didn't work like that.
Nork's brain's working pretty well, though. Double up in the toilet. Just give him a rifle, man.
1 plus 1 is 2.
Forget it. We don't need Norp anymore for Nork. He does it manual mode. Jacob saw that player. He's got Vinny trapped, but he needs
he's got a flash as well.
Yeah, Vinny's a dead man out on the swing. Jacob takes that fight, and 4v2. Apeks are here to play.
Yeah, that's good signs of life from the international roster. We're seeing Henny and Bolt saving what they can.
Well, Imperial are giving themselves a lovely buffer zone, right, to try and get this one done on the CT side. Apeks have quite the road to come back, even to just tie this scoreline up. But it is the first step, and 4 players staying up would be massive for the economy, just to gain those extra pieces of cash you can throw into the bank. And for Imperial, the AWP save wouldn't be too bad. You know, and he has been a little quiet. I think CT side AWPing, this is where he's going to step up a lot more. Just getting the AWP involved. I don't think we've really seen the CT AWP be put in a position yet from either side to get involved and have a big round yet. Whether that be just unlucky or poor positioning. We'll have to wait and see if Henny has a strong CT side here. But this is knock on the rifle, as you mentioned. Hugo knocks 2 down in the toilets. Number 2.
Flush it away.
Well, that was where I was going with that one. That was round 21. Kicks off. Apeks. They've got 8Ks on every player. Apart from kyxsan, who does, of course, have the M4.
Why not? Full swisher. Faking B, getting jkaem out short. Can be active. But if he dies early, it's a lot of room for Imperial. And off the scoreboard, they might just know what the default is. Bomb getting retrieved, going up to A. Look at the room CacaNito has got. His timing is ahead of any expectation right now. So Jota's got to keep a close eye, and he'll find out the hard way. That could have gone worse. Molly on default, AWP in front toilet. Can Henny do it better than Nork did?
All right, jkaem, here he comes out of the monster tunnel. And they've just smoked it, so they might be switched off for just a second, and that is going to allow them to walk right into jkaem's crosshair, right into his trap. And the Norwegian's going back in for more, and he's going to get himself a headshot out towards barrels. Bolt could do nothing. And now Imperial are down to 3 remaining players with 40 seconds to play with. It is this B-pop coming out for Apeks and a single defensive player here.
Nice.
Good work from Phelps to actually try and tie it up, but he does get traded immediately. Bomb's going down, and ooh, Henny's caught Nork jumping, trying to get himself a forward position, but it could cost them now because they surely go for it. Henny and Jota
so far away, sprinting to try and get back over here.
That was close.
It wasn't far off.
But if you're walking here, you're not going to have much room for error, and you can't clear short with this timing, surely.
Well,
the kill's coming to him, he checks it, and Stiko's a dead man. It's just kyxsan sitting on the site.
And now he's fully distracted, fully looking at Jota, and it is now Henny moving in quickly, but the peek up from kyxsan brings down the AWP on the turn back and the elevation up. Apeks will take the 9th round, and Zach, well, not
tying
really.
his shoelaces.
Yeah, tying his shoelaces during that one, yeah.
It did feel like Imperial, yeah, they'd gotten themselves the golden ticket. Could have had a whole lot more in that first half, though.
This was quick. Henny still got it, man.
And for Jota's death there, like, I can't help but feeling, obviously I'm sitting here in my beautiful ivory tower of hindsight in 2020, whatever. But just if Jota had then, after getting that kill, suddenly it becomes so much more winnable, just looking at the minimap until Henny's doing something threatening and then coming around that corner.
Henny definitely could have been more active too, right?
Right.
Definitely
if you could hear Henny stampeding towards him, it no longer becomes such a comfortable engagement.
Yeah, I'm even surprised kyxsan just jumped up there. True. I guess he must have just heard him come through CT. It's such a committed move to make in a 1v1, but you know you're up against the AWP. Do it quickly, they won't see you. Oh, the bomb, the flash did nothing. There is a trade, but it cleared from the short pipe. kyxsan comes through with a crucial kill, and if they just go, it's the round.
Yeah, it's nothing to play with here for Imperial, right? They got a FAMAS for Phelps, everybody else on USPs.
They're taking their time. They're walking.
They're giving them a shot at this, Alex, now, right? Because Jota can boost up the rifle. Maybe he can peel away with one here.
Yeah, if he can get the frag clean.
And the flank as well is coming in. So maybe the USP can get in behind. But CacaNito, good jiggle for the info. Seen the boost and then rips Phelps up off the top. Yeah, and obviously can't do anything from this now.
Lost everything in the process. Best case scenario for Henny is somehow catching that AWP out of Nork. But he's realized he doesn't need to be taking any of these engagements. And now with a recovered AK, that's nice. Henny hits the first headshot and now looking to just elope with the rifle. Get out of there.
Oh, I got a little smoke for free too. You'll take that one. Free sample. But a 10th round now for Apeks. This was 12-7, now 12-10. And that long road back to just tying this up doesn't look that long anymore for Apeks. Now, Knock with the AWP, T-side. Impact with AWP can be a little hard, but we'll see if he's able to get it done. And rifles will come out around them again. And intrigued to see what Imperial are able to do here. Obviously, they're not going to have a lot of money left over, so, and they didn't save that AWP.
No,
or couldn't get off their hands, so should be rifles for everyone.
No, can be very good on T-side AWPing though. Obviously, it's a hard map, as you say, but very good at being like second in, trading kills on T-side AWP. He's a lot more active than a typical T-AWPer.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like he's having the best Knock game though at the moment, right?
Definitely not.
That's a good start from jkaem.
Again.
That's bolt's gone. Good openings here from jkaem. Can't be bad to that. And now the mid play coming in. It's Jota at the toilets. And they're going ever so quiet, making their way past. Jota has not seen anything just yet, and they could wrap around the back of him. If they go through divider, Jota, he's not going to be able to look there, and they should get a free kill.
Oh,
there it is.
Good check.
kyxsan does deliver the opening, and they're not in any hurry here with a two-man advantage. Just walking CacaNito in, just seeing what he can find, like a round-winning frag onto Henny.
Yeah.
Imperial's defense is being sincerely disrupted now, with 5 alive as well. This a 4th consecutive, getting better every single time.
This just felt way too easy though for Apeks getting back into this, hasn't it? They're getting the opening pick. They're just not really doing anything crazy. Just walking up bathrooms. There's no one gathering info on the CT side. They're just walking to A. And Imperial not really putting up much of a fight here in the second half, which is strange to see as it is their map pick, but could get completely out of hand soon. It's going to be 12-11. 1 round away from tying it up, and it's not like there's money available here for Imperial either. If you have 3 players saving, sure, you can get a really good buy, but they're going to be stretched for it now. The loss bonus is obviously building. It's at the stage 5 now as we head into this round. But it's Imperial have fallen apart, and there's not a lot of noise coming out of that camp either anymore.
Tightened right up and money on the line. Imperial want to put some pennies together, but they should keep 2K, and they will.
Zach saying a little prayer during this timeout.
Divine intervention,
please.
please.
Just win the half by.
Just get it done, guys,
It'll
please.
make our life a lot easier. It will fund Henny's AWP for future. And it will stop this comeback beginning, or completing rather, for Apeks has certainly begun. One round behind.
I thought the 7 rounds was more than enough for the T-side haul. Excuse me, not even that. 8. It was
yeah,
8.
they had the 8th round.
8 T rounds.
And then they had the good start in the second half too, right? They built up 12 in the half, and 12-7, now 12-11, going to be tied up.
Remembering the wise words of Dinko, this game is done. It's finished. It's over.
It's finito.
It's no saving
Apeks won in this one, of course.
Oh, big boost in spawn. They got the tower out, but can't stay there forever, can you?
Yeah, it does slow down your map control. So, for example, Jota pushing long, probably going to have a little less resistance than he'd normally meet. I'd expect him to take some liberties, but he hasn't. Instead, it's Phelps with this singular M4 holding the line. The perfect flash from kyxsan. That is the team play Apeks have been getting these openings with.
Yeah, another opening kill for them, and there hasn't really been a lot of 4v5 conversions from Imperial, right? They haven't been able to flip these back, and that's in the gun rounds. Now you're on weaker weapons, you're on this half-buy, but maybe that's the way to do it. A little bit of innovation, throw the boost up a little bit later in the round, catch jkaem out, and then he gets the kill back that draws us to an equilibrium. There's 1 minute left in this round.
I have to say, impressive that kyxsan has not taken part in a single opening death or kill. Just whole game.
Just not getting involved in those early spats.
At no point is he given up his life early, never mind finding an opening
He didn't
kill.
start the fire.
He has found a death, though, and that's been handed to him by Jota, whose patience is rewarded. Stiko and Nork get thrust into a must-win clutch, as you discussed. They wanted to do it. Zach calling the timeout for it. Didn't go for the hard clear long. Henny lives on. Bomb planted. Stiko pushing bank side. They're all going to be coming from con side, so this is going to be very interesting to see how Nork opts to play this and work this off. That's a terrible smoke.
But his teammates cleared out the bottom, so now he should realize his back is the problem. They're all coming from short side. He misses his one shot, but this is such a winnable 1-on-4 for Stico. Bomb in his favor with a great post-bar position, but he can't die too soon. They're going to swarm him, and Bolts will find that shot to give Imperial the low-buy win. Zach's prayer comes in with divine intervention for Imperial.
Well, they're back. They're back in the game again. Imperial needed that little shot of just pure adrenaline to get them into the game, and it was Vinny boosted up here on top that really started this and repositions the rifle. Vinny does everything really that he had to with that M4. And now we're looking at 13-11. Money obviously still good for Apeks considering how many rounds they've won in a row. So it isn't going to get any easier for them. And this is a timeout called by Apeks.
Imperial's map pick, you'd think at this juncture in the game, if they can just hold on to this next one. 16 not too far away.
Our prediction of this game was Apeks would come limping out, but with a W, and they were the favorites to start the day, but Imperial have had the better aimers, they've had the better AWPer, they've had the better game plan. It's a couple of crucial T-side entries that has kept Apeks back in this map.
You see, this is just a proof that you can't buy taste. You know, you
Yeah.
can't, like, it doesn't matter how
Don't like
expensive
that
that is. No,
Desert Hydra.
thousands and thousands of euros, and then thousands of extra euros on stickers, and it still just looks like you've got no style.
There are better orbs.
It's like when you go and you get money and then you buy like the most tacky branded clothing.
Oh yeah, precisely. Like if you wear, what's his name? Philip Plein, the guy that just puts all the little gemstones on his t-shirts.
I'm not
too familiar, but I'm more thinking, like, the way the Fury family wear all the Versace stuff and all that. That's
Nork is catching strays today, but maybe just have a better orb. The Dragon
I mean, it's all just
it's Apeks colors.
Taste, yeah.
It is
That's
Apeks
a $400 shirt, guys. What do you think?
Yeah.
No way. That looks like
some other man's name on the center of your chest.
with a
I prefer it on my underwear.
Yeah.
But me and Calvin, we go way back.
Yeah, exactly. He's hanging out on the waist.
I prefer Hugo.
True, Yanko's a lot of Hugo. I think he's a fan.
He loves you. It's because you're a boss.
Thank you.
Kyxsan.
Oh, he sees the shadow, and that's a bait. That's a massive bait. Jota can't convert 2, and Henny doing his best Nork impression back on the bomb site. Leaves us in a 4-on-4. He's calling panicked 4 rotations. Phelps is sending it. If Apeks go now, they've got good timing, a window of opportunity. Can they jump through?
Well, Henny at the ready. His all gets caught between 2 angles, and he does commit around that corner. Just too many players peeking him all at once, and Henny couldn't stomach it. Now Phelps' turn, and the CTs hold strong. Despite Henny falling, Imperial do not break.
Orbs are banned in this map. No more orbs, no more scouts, no scopes, rifles only. I'm not allowing it anymore. No one can hit it.
Hugo is the boss, so you better listen to him.
Stop buying orbs. You'll thank me later.
Alex, that t-shirt, it does look like that would be the kind of person to stand outside the nightclub and not let you in.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I mean,
because they own the nightclub.
Man,
sorry, mate, you got your trainers on? No trainers in the club?
Yeah, it has got kind of, Scouse eyebrows equivalent, it's that same kind of energy.
We're sorry, Nog.
Not him, of course.
No, well, I can critique his skin choice. That's a choice he's made.
Yeah.
It's when people start, attacking things no one had any choice in.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
He chose
What's acceptable? Gun gear? Yeah. Dragon Lord, now we're talking.
See, that's looking all right.
There we go.
Yeah.
So
coordinated colours, he's filling in that 100 Thieves.
Whose is that?
Oh, must be Henny, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is.
He had that 100 Thieves moment. I don't know if he played an official under the 100 Thieves.
But he was there. He was going to go to a major with them.
That was the plan.
At one point.
Couple of times, in fact, 100 Thieves give it a go.
Meanwhile, Jota.
This is almost all in, but also not even close. Jacob's got Glock armor at 1700. Nork a hero gun. kyxsan again back for the scout, this time armored up. This feels like a bit of a whiff-waff buy for Apeks, all over the place. Imperial pivoting on 15, but these rounds, they've gotten out of control more than once in this map.
That's for real, Hugo. I'm going to be very interested to see if you just said, no scouts, no orbs. Well, there is a scout on kyxsan. Maybe he's going to prove you wrong.
At least it's cheaper than the orb, it's less wasteful.
And worse, but
They've got 2 more players rotating in, so Henny's started calling for backup.
this is going to be the big AWP round, though. We've all been waiting for this one.
Yeah, of course. I mean, 2 Glocks, a P250, a Scout.
Perfect for an AWP.
Exactly. What have you got, Henny?
Slippy.
I mean, the rifles have been fine, even when Henny hasn't had his shots. Bolts and Phelps, Vinny, they've all put on multi-kills in this map.
They're crawling. They have got themselves quite close here.
Here's the first.
Easy flick to a Glock.
And he's going to absolutely...
Can't miss this.
Oh.
Yeah, that's much better. That's much better.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's got another shot.
He has, but there's pressure now.
How about a third? Oh! Hey! And now they have an AWP. But it does need a reload, and they need a bomb plant. It's coming in now. Backstab won't stop it. Great time to walk for Phelps. They won't realize how close he is. Pressure's on Vinny. And that AWP gets a mag, freshly placed inside as Phelps moves closer. They know.
Still a chance with that AWP. And here goes North. Nice headshot coming in, all closed up. And you called it, Hugo. You called it.
Stop
with the AWP.
I don't even know, like, I feel like we're seeing the most untraditional AWPing angles as well. Like, closed
Would you like
toilets
to back yourself up into a corner on the truck?
Let's play truck corner, not even behind truck. Let's play truck corner with an AWP. Let's re-push toilets against pistols with no info. Like, both AWPers have done it, keep in mind, not singling anyone out.
Yeah, Nork on an AK, hits a sick headshot.
Yeah, grabs an AWP, uses it to close the round. I feel like this is one of the games of all time.
It is one of them, for sure. And it's not done yet. I mean, Apeks make that clear. You thought that was just an absolute walk to 15, but clearly not. Tripping up.
We could get the bonus rounds in this game too, right? It feels like it's destined for an overtime.
Yeah, more AWPs, more money, more problems.
Yeah, everybody can get an AWP.
All right, Dinko, who's winning this?
Oh, this has an Imperial 15th round written all over it.
Oh, Henny knows it as well. Oh, Henny knows it. And he's got no one to stop him. Only Henny v Nork in middle. The ladder holds long. The rest walk out B through the smoke. That's madness. With a double nade, they know no one can peek the wood. And they find that one player out on an island. Bolts will even and get back through the smoke into safety. So 4 on 4. That's better for Apeks. They burn a lot of util. And they remove a player entirely from this B-bomb site.
Molly flash combo, taking out that short water. The equalizer has really slowed down the Apeks crawl, and you can see that Nork is on an absolute island, completely alone as he walks up long.
Not easy for Nork.
No, it's an interesting approach.
Oh,
especially if he's caught out like that. That's far too easy. Come back for Imperial now from what was an initial 5v4 favoring Apeks. They're flustered into a disadvantage. Oh, nice find. Good flash. Stiko sets him up with one. Catches Phelps on the jail position. Bolts here in that reload, hoping to overload.
Oh, no.
Way. No. They recovered it.
I don't think he was deep enough. He wasn't deep enough. He was at the edge of the smoke, and they just catch him.
What a wild recovery.
Win it, Henny.
Let's go. The AWP is out. It's out in 4. It's the first kill on Stiko, but he's worried about the flank. If he had kept going forward, maybe he takes that second kill on the CacaNito, and that opens up the 1v1. But with no kit on his back, it's going to be the walk to the save call.
The walk of shame.
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 I hear Harry somewhere.
What's he up to? Playing some video games with Trace. Kids these days. And another leg! We've definitely seen more tags than kills across this map, and he will die at the end. 13 rounds, massive exit, massive recovery, and imagine if Apeks limp this game over the line now. Yeah, this is the thing, like, we're shitting on the AWPers here, but this is not a normal Nork game. Like, oh, that's just a random spam, okay. This is not a normal Nork game. Like, Nork's actually had some fantastic maps. We remember Paris. He had some unbelievable clutches.
Yeah.
Like, this guy can really do it. And this is not normally. Not normally.
This is not normally.
Well, his inventory.
Check his MP9 connector hold. Not going to happen. Stiko's actually backed away after dumping that util. Doesn't want to give him that close fight. But Imperial kind of bowing out of this one, really. There is a little bit of resistance, as we highlighted, but expect to see Apeks putt this one in. You a golfer, Hugo?
Never swung a golf club in my life, sorry. Mini golf, once or twice.
Okay, yeah. So you're familiar with using the golfing pad?
I've had a small club.
Yeah.
A little boogie, if you will.
Okay. Dinko?
I went to the driving range pretty recently, and they
Just
did
full of
not
cars.
go well. Did not go well.
Look at this read as well, Apeks.
It's dreamy.
It's scary to even send a play through con, but it draws enough attention. They've left jkaem outside B to deal with aggro, and they can just move in. Move on up. Only Phelps, CZ. He's stuck in the old days.
I don't know, there's a couple of players that make it look like the old days here in 2023. Phelps might have to be one of them if he wants to hold on to this site. 14 rounds, looms as this was the info. Confirms the position of that bomb. kyxsan bringing it in now to get it down, and CacaNito first fight with that CZ. Thinks Phelps dead.
Oh, the peak.
To disrupt. He thought he had it. Doesn't finish it off. Just looking to perhaps find one more here. Bolt's walking in with his P250. Nothing to lose. Oh, he's not ready for this, is he, from jkaem?
Oh, the inspect into the headshot. And it is over. 14-14. That is going to be Jota saving the AK. And Apeks are ever closer to that scoreline that they desire of 16. Money will be okay here for Imperial in the next round.
I like my bread like I like my boards hovering.
Oh,
That's good. That is good.
that is good. When are the hoverboards coming out?
Yeah, well, we had to remember the hoverboard craze, and then there was that, like,
And then they went on fire.
I mean, they had wheels.
Yeah.
There was no
The
hover.
swagways,
So,
I think people were calling them.
Skateboards.
Well, yeah,
With
kind
good
of. You know,
branding.
with the fancy
The electric
when
ones, they were called swagways, I think.
swagways. You know, the ones with the feet. You know, you lean forward, it goes forward.
Ah, yeah.
That Ghibli. Some people call them hoverboards. Obviously, not a hoverboard.
No.
We're thinking Back to the Future style.
yeah, that's
like
right.
as in
I think
just-
Marty McFly.
Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look. I'll investigate
love.
hoverboard technology.
Surely it would have to be something to do with magnets,
Oh,
right?
hoverboards are now real, guys. Don't worry.
Oh, never mind. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Oh, the ones they use over the ocean's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Have you seen those? They
Yeah.
look cool.
Those are awesome. The jetpacks as well. You can
Yeah,
go
there are
on.
cool jetpacks actually. They do exist right now.
Yeah,
I
they
guess
do.
They're just
I'd
really
love to
use
try that. I feel like I would probably injure myself severely.
Definitely good. Go too hard.
Couldn't we just have like a magnet, and we just make the whole
The ground
floor
metal.
the other side
Yeah,
of the magnet,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
they repel each other, and you
That
just
could be
Well, they have
zones.
experimented with that
Buildings.
with trains, I believe, in Japan, right?
yes,
They-
like frictionless.
yeah, so they're
magnetic
like
rail.
magnetic trains.
If there's one thing Japan does right, it is trains.
Have you seen the movie Bullet Train?
No.
But magnets, how do they work?
Couldn't tell you. jkaem drawn to them like a moth to a feather. It's actually the burning of Vinny down in that B bomb site. Feather? Did I say feather?
Moths of a feather fly together. That's what they say, Hugo.
That is what they
Sting
say.
like a butterfly, bite like a bee.
Yep.
Moths to a
Moths to a feather,
Like
fly
moths to a-
together.
I was just trying to bring it back. 14-14. Pick it up. Move away from the magnets.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
I
you
should.
did that. We did move away from magnets to feathers.
How much better is it?
CacaNito magnetized.
Magneto.
Onto this A site. This is his favorite pole,
It's made of metal.
which is magnetic.
And
Stico.
Stico feeling the magnetic pull. He's being pulled towards him. 35 seconds. Out of the
Imperial.
bathrooms. He's moved away. He's still on the lamppost, and now he's gone. Stico with the headshot, going for some jump shots, trying to
they got
distract, set up the flank, and kicks him in the ass. That's going to be the bomb plant and the round secured nearly because Bolt's, well, he's still around. He's still kicking, and he wants a chance back into this retake.
You go for
Kill.
this.
Yeah, if he can kill.
Oh, I love it.
The double swing. That's a 1, 2, 3. And
Like moths
down
of a
goes Bolt.
feather.
Like
Peek
moths of a
together.
feather, man. They peek together. Poor Henny. Nothing he can do in this one. Was tasked with the other bomb site, and I mean this.
A classic.
This is tough. I mean, you know, you said overtime written all over it.
No. Sorry, boys.
It's written
max
on
loss.
half of it.
You'll have Henny with the possibility to drop a rifle.
These are the rounds. They
What do we
always
think?
see win.
Bomb? What do we think?
What do we think about the
Bomb?
bomb? That's gonna kill Henny. So he's just
Not sure about that one.
well, he's
I could have told you.
What is this game?
Shit.
Yikes, bro.
Dude, he plays B with it. Like, that's what happened to Nork, man. He keeps going A. They keep hitting B. He goes B, they go A. He goes A, he misses. Henny plays B for the first time, the CT side, and they go A. And then he sits in the bomb.
Under the bomb.
This is, yeah.
The second letter of the Counter-Strike
I'm
alphabet,
sad this
the
isn't
blast
an
radius.
elimination match.
This is mad, though.
Someone's got to go home after this.
This is funky.
Okay,
Yep.
overtime on the cards. Those moths, they're flying right now.
Oh, we want more.
Winged
we
feathers.
want more. And we're gonna get it. 3 kills away from securing overtime.
Certainly looks like it. It certainly does. The aggression from Phelps giving us his best fur impression, just charging up towards Fountain. But here comes Steeko. Martin Steek. Martin, not Martine. He's got one. Oh, that's a dink, though.
He's feeling it.
Yeah, he's got himself an M4 bullet to the belly button. Go on, Nork. Oh, yeah, that's the frag he needed. And now with the opportunity to try and sell this fake. I say fake, actually it's a full commit.
Everything is redeemed if Nork wins this round with an AWP. Everything is forgotten. His taste in skins, his whiffs, everything is over if he can win this round right now. 2-on-3, back from a 2-on-4. Captain and AWPer side by side for an A hit.
Oh, kyxsan with the headshot draws it back.
Really?
And there might be a shot here for Apeks to close it. Bolts is blind and kyxsan peeks, and the in-game leader might just pull them through, kicking and screaming into map 2. It is Vinny coming back up on the rotation, FAMAS in hand. Is he going to do it?
He has to. Imperial, their map pick. So many advantages. Starting strong, winning the pistol. A good T side. Vinny tagged up, finishes it on the Deagle. And that's Apeks taking their opponent's pick. An absolute adventure.
It had its ups and downs.
It had its ups, it had its downs, and it had its straight up nonsensical. But that's just the first map. There's more of that to come. So tell your friends. The chaos.